Hello comrades, yes I'm back again, hope everybody's okay. I might cough or sneeze, I've got a bit of a cold, not looking after sympathy, just telling everybody that's it. Oh, let me adjust myself, there we go. Right then, so today comrades, part 4, budget and legislation. Now then, I'll put a slide up. What I'm going to do is put them up. You can pause the slide, but I'm going to carry on sort of talking when I've taken the slide down, I think, so you can pause it to have a look. So as you can see on this slide here, I'm going to look at smoke control guidance. Yes, there you go. Now, you can see they're using the word consultation, which we know in Wales is, with the Welsh Government, or most governments I should imagine, is just some sort of like lie. It's as simple as that. And I somewhat suspect, having looked at different legislation, they've already consulted the experts on this, who are funded by the Welsh Government. So they've got the answers they want. And now of course it's our turn. But I suspect this will be like the 20 mile an hour. We'll say no, and they'll say, well, we've asked 3 people, and then they'll implement it on us, and then at that point, when we kick off again, they'll say, you need to speak to the local authority. Yes, that's now their tactic. So what's going to happen? Well, every day is a school day for me. Now I didn't know this, but it would appear, as you can see on this slide here, smoke control. There are 4 areas in Wales. Now, this legislation, I somewhat believe, and I've not looked at it all because it's only me, is it will be a blanket. A cosy blanket over the full Wales. Why is that, you're thinking? Well, I suspect it's to generate income and to punish you and me for having wood. Yes, it's as simple as that, for having wood. Because it will generate income for the local authorities who we fund anyway. Now, ironically, we're going to have to pay extra to fund the people to then come out who are going to fine us. Yes, they're going to fine us. The other thing which has happened, again looking at this document, is they've changed our legal rights. Yes, legal rights have been changed. No vote on this though. None of the other politicians has kicked off about it. So for me personally, and I'm going to say to you out there, you can't vote for any of them. Because any politician which loves your legal rights to be changed without kicking off cannot be trusted. Simple as that. So before, when they saw smoke, icy smoke, they'd need the what are we now here, criminal standard of proof beyond reasonable doubt. That would mean they'd have to go into your house and enter your house to then take pictures and everything else. No, they don't want to do that anymore. They've now reduced it to the civil standard, which is like, well, I think it is, so it will be. So this time it'll go like this: I see smoke, I'll write you a fine. There, that's it, literally what they're doing. The other thing is, I don't really understand this, is this thing about unauthorised solid fuel. And it's the acquisition or the sale of unauthorised solid fuel. I didn't know that was a thing. And I can't work out what that really means. So if a mate of mine gives me a table set, dining room set, I chop it up and burn it in a log burner, or I find a pallet, take it home, burn that. Or a farmer gets in touch and says, massive tree there, who wants it, cut it up, take it away. Is that what we're calling it? You know, because apparently this law's always been in there, and that's criminal. Right then, so are they going to then start pursuing us for that? So we want to get free fuel because, oh, guess why? Because you lot out there have made it so expensive. Right then. The other bit is, how did we get here? Well, as you can see here, this slide, 3.149. We anticipate an increase in domestic wood burning as a result of the current energy crisis. Right, so let's stop there. So let's think about whose fault is it? Right, it's the Welsh Government's fault and all the governments in the West. So how did it happen? Brief recap. Young girl somewhere cried, shouted, you're killing us, and all the Western politicians went, oh God, yeah. Now then, for that to happen on probability without a lot of manipulation by those in power is impossible, I'll tell you that now. So, here we are in the situation where all the politicians in the West, yes, the West only, are chasing this thing called net zero and have decided to have a climate emergency. Now, that we all know has forced our electricity bills up and up and up and up, petrol, fuel bills, everything else, up and up and up, making us poor, yes. And now what they want to do is stop us burning wood. That's why anybody watching this who has a wood burner, you need to pay attention, because they're after your wood. You can't have wood anymore. and it's clear. Now, side issue on that is in Wales, yeah, we want businesses. Well, you don't, because you're going to kill the stove industry. It's as simple as that. What you want is businesses which fit to your own agenda, not the people's agenda. Because in my house, personal example, I only have electric. If I wanted to have some other form of power, I would have a wood stove. But at the moment, well, not really. Too much cleaning to do after them. But I know loads of people who have them. Loads of people, right? And what you're trying to do is kill off that independent fuel source. Now then, the bit which then gets really bizarre is 3.71. And again, this is all from the current documentation. Evidence in relation to our understanding of air quality will evolve over time. Let me stop you there. Will evolve over time. So clearly that means they don't know what's going on. So they're carrying on wasting billions of pounds of our money for something they don't understand. You just can't make it up. It's like the last video when they said, oh, we don't have a plan. No, we don't have a plan. But that shows that we're flexible. I mean, you put these things together, they seriously are mad. Why would you vote for them? I won't be voting for them. Oh, the air quality's bad. Well, what do you know about it? Oh, we know nothing about it. Seriously. And then it goes on at the bottom there, they have to seek scientific knowledge. Well, given the behaviour of scientists due to various lockdowns and the rest of it, who do I not trust? I don't trust scientists and I don't trust politicians, simple as that. Now, the other thing to understand is if you're in Ireland or anywhere else, I guarantee this will be coming your way soon because they all copy each other like they did with climate change. However, all the other countries, Russia and everywhere else, they're just going, yeah, whatever mate, we're just going to carry on. That's why, despite everything else going on, they're still doing okay. It's as simple as that. As I say, you can't make it up. I have to go back to will evolve over time, our understanding of air quality. Anyway, moving on. And then what makes it even worse is this thing about the Welsh Government giving wood, yes, trees, wood, to Uganda. So, let me put it simply. So, yeah, Wales is saying the Ugandans can have wood, right? But the Welsh people can't have wood. But Ugandans can have wood. Welsh people, no wood for you, though. Now then, and it says here, 25 million trees by 2025. That's our money, that's your money, to send trees over to Uganda. Now, of course, let's see what's going to happen when they grow up. Do you think they're going to leave them alone? Of course they're not. They're going to chop them down and use them to keep warm or whatever else they want to do. It's as simple as that. I mean, you couldn't make it up. And then the other question I asked myself, so have they learned, have we taught them a valuable lesson in this? Let's have a look here. World Health Organisation. No, they've still got pollution. They're still going to die from pollution in the cities and urban areas and the rest of it. Right, so they've not learnt anything. My take on all of this is if a country needs to improve, what we need to do is give them the tools and say, this is how you go fish, and see what they do with it all. It's as simple as that. Why are we sending them trees? So they have wood, we don't have wood. You couldn't make it up, could you? Right, and then net zero and fuels. Now, net zero is fossil fuels. So you might be sat at home thinking, now to do with me, 2050, that target, I'll be dead by then. All I'm going to say to you is, try not to be so selfish. Think about the rest of society. Simple as that. And how does it work? Right, let me give you a brief explanation. This is my take on it. So if you have oil, right, in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, in order to stop you using oil, that price will double or triple. Simple as that. Same with wood. We already know about wood. You can't have wood, sir. Wood's bad for you unless it's from an authorised source. The authorised source will then put the price up because now they've got a monopoly. Let's look at gas. Average gas barrel, tall one, if I remember talking to somebody, 1,800 quid. That's doubled in price since last time I bought it. So 2 years' time, oh, I'd like some gas, sir. How much is that? £400, please, sir. You're like, what? The idea is to force you off it all. Simple as that. Now, you might be rich and you might be able to do it, but eventually you're not going to be able to get out of that. You are going to have to rely upon the single source of electricity. Now, for me, my outcome would be, let's get myself a generator. I won't be able to get petrol or diesel to run it. It's as simple as that. So if you think, no, I've got enough money to keep out of it, you won't. You're going to be in the same position as I will. In addition to that, your only source of transport, personal transport, will be donkey or a push iron. Yes, simple as that. So, So the bottom line is, so where we're going to go with this, right? So let's have a little look at what they're going to fine you. 175 quid to £300, right? So the copy in England. Oh, great, right? So this is how it's going to work as well. You get a knock on the door. There's a bloke there saying, "I see smoke, sir." He said, "Well, good on you. Well, you need to stop it." You say, "Well, I'll do my best." Comes back 2 days later. "I see smoke, sir. I'm going to fine you. I've given you one. It's 300 quid now." At that point, you're going to say, "Go do one," aren't you? You're going to say, "Well, I need to keep warm." They're not interested. They don't care. So local authority get 300 quid, right? Then you might lose it. You might make him cry, or not use a pronoun. Next thing, you're going to get a visit from the police for being nasty to them, because you're trying to keep your family warm, your kids warm, and everybody else warm, because someone gave you some pallet which is free. That's how it's going to work. So then you're going to end up with some bizarre non-crime rate on your record, which you might not even know about. That is a bizarre world we're living in. So you can see, it don't really work, does it? Right, so it make it worse, they might even do what they normally do and send it out to private contractors who'll just drive about in a car. "I see smoke, there's a fine, there's a commission." BBC TV licence stuff going on there. Right then, why are they doing it? Well, it's what I would call is about control. So if everybody is on 2 or 3 companies of electricity which are linked to government funding, government backing, legislation, we all have a smart meter forced upon us. I don't want one. At a flick of a switch they could say, "Yorkshireman in Wales, no electric for 2 days as punishment." Right, that's it. Whole communities could be the same. Simple as that. So they control you with a single source of non-independent fuel. Let's see, where did they get this from? Well, have a look at these 2 slides here. There you go, social credit system in China. Up and running, it exists. Right, so you can pause the video, look at them. And what I'd like to say is thank you for watching. I know it's not good news, but all I'm going to say to you is we all need to basically start working and getting together and making sure in 2026 we vote them out. Right, comrades, thank you for watching and catch you on the other side.